My name is Ilona Posner. I'm a usability consultant. I'm based in Toronto.
Great. And you did an excellent workshop yesterday on paper prototyping. I was wondering if you could give the One Degree readers a little synopsis, a little rundown on what you were doing and what's important to take away from the session you ran yesterday.
Well, thank you, first of all. And yes, what we were trying to do is give people some hands-on experience with usability and the process of design. The point I was trying to communicate is that when we're designing a system, we have to think that it's not about us. The issue is the customer is not coming to your website because you have a website. They come there because they have a problem. And we have to remember, it's not about you. And so when they come there, they're not going to stay very long. I think the average time is something as awful as 1.9 seconds. 1.9 seconds before people leave. So how do we keep them there? The only way to keep them there is to address their problem. Their problem is in their head. We don't know what the problem is, but how do we make sure that they stay there? They stay there if we provide what we call the scent of information. The scent is what keeps them there and keeps them digging deeper and keeps them thinking that they're actually going to find what it is they're trying to address. And unfortunately, the more we put in front of them, the less they see. I call that the keyhole effect. People, we are always surrounded by lots of different, what's the word?
Stimuli? Information?
That's right. There's a million different bits of information coming into your body at all times. And you can only react to, I think, no more than 16 of them. And so if we give somebody a whole page of text, they see only links, pictures, and buttons. So if the scent of information is not in those things that they see actually through a little keyhole that they're actually looking at your presentation, your website, your product, then they can't use it. So how do we make sure that their problem lives in the scent that we put on the design? So we have to combine understanding of, well, how does the business make the money here? What is the customer's problem? How do they translate the problem into the words, images that we're going to put in front of them in the space they're actually going to see of all the other noise that's going to be there in front of them. And we keep them there long enough so that they actually will solve their problem. And the only way to do that is what we're trying to demonstrate in the workshop yesterday is you have to bring in people who know nothing about your design, and they will give you feedback. We test our designs with these users, these naive users, and we have to be very careful about how we actually lead them along the test process, because it's very easy to invalidate your test by saying the wrong thing. If you're asking someone to look for weather on a website and you say the word weather and there's a word called weather on your website, you just blew your test. So you have to be really, really careful. You have to be careful to read the body language, read their, first of all, know who the user is before they start, recruit from the user base, make sure you run your tests really, really carefully, and then you can hopefully get back some useful feedback that you can then improve your design.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.